Hey everybody, welcome back to Breakfast with Bob from Clash Daytona. My name is Bob Babbitt, and we're brought to you by Toyota, Captiva Spine, Foundation Risk Partners, and USA Triathlon. Our next guest, Sara Perez. Sala, how are you? Did I do that correctly, Sara?
Sara.
Sara, perfect. Now hold this a little closer. There you go. So nice to meet you.
Me too.
First of all, you were racing Miami last year at Challenge Miami, where you took fourth, but you led for a big part of the race. Do you look at that as your best race?
Yes, I think it's my best race ever.
Yes.
Because it was a surprise for me. It was my first half distance.
Yes.
And my power was fine, and I feeling better.
Yes.
I felt better. Sorry.
You were great. And so going from short distance, because you've been doing the WTS.
Yes.
Yes. And was in 2019, you did Edmonton and Hamburg and Bermuda and Abu Dhabi. Was the goal to try to make the Olympic team?
No, I trained for going to the Olympics.
Yes.
But I couldn't make it.
Yeah.
In Spain there are two girls better than me.
Yes.
And I stayed home.
Was that hard to train and try to get to the Olympics and not get to go?
Yes, it's difficult.
Yes.
In the mind, you train very hard to go, but when you stay in home, it's I want to be there.
But when I look at your skill, you are such a good swimmer,
yes.
right? And obviously very, very good on the bike.
Yeah.
But in those WTS races, it's hard to show how good you are on the bike. When you came to do Challenge Miami and other challenge races, did it feel better for you that, wait a second, I'm better at this than I am at WTS?
Yes, I think I'm better in non-drafting triathlons, yes.
Yes.
In WTS, it's difficult because you are in a group.
Yes.
You need more skills.
More bike handling skills.
Yes, yes. And the power, it's constant. It's height, low, more corners, and it's a little bit difficult.
Right. So when we watched you in Miami, obviously, it seemed like you were sort of cramping on the...
It's a new word that I learned.
You learn cramp. It was like, what the heck is that? Yeah. And so is that something you've worked on? Do you think it was nutrition or going too hard? What do you think?
I don't know. I think maybe it was because I've been more time in the same position.
Yes.
And maybe I didn't drink so much.
Yes, didn't drink enough.
I think so. But I hope that it not happens here.
And did you like being in that position for so long?
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
You found that to be hard. But the other is, so in the rest of the year, you were sixth in Gran Canaria.
Yeah.
And fifth at Challenge Walsh, and second at Challenge Samarin.
Yes.
That's a big race.
Yes.
Was that fun?
Yes. I love flat courses.
Yes.
And this year, I think my coach and I, we learn a lot about what kind of races are good for me.
Yes.
And I think my races will be the flat courses. I love the NASCAR circuits.
Yes.
And I love long streets.
Yes.
Like Samarin.
Yes, Samarin. It's flat, fast,
think,
yes.
Hilly course, it's not very good for me.
Right. Yeah. It's growing up, was your sport swimming at first?
Yes, I only swim in my life.
And as a swimmer, was the goal to try to make the Olympics in swimming?
Yes.
And when did you transition? When did you change from just swimming to doing triathlon?
I finished my swimming career at 2011.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And started triathlon in 2012.
Okay.
But the few first years, I only train a half a year.
Okay.
Only when the races comes.
Oh, so you basically, when the races started, then you start training for the races. No being beforehand.
No.
sound like me. It's like, oh, there's a race. I better train this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when I started with my coach, Jaime,
Yes.
who he is here,
Yes.
we started training seriously because I want to find my limits.
You want to find out how good you can be.
Yeah.
Now, is the goal to stay at the sort of this 70.3, that distance, or do you want to do the full Ironman distance, or stay? What's great about the sport now is there's no reason to go really, really long. Lots of these type of races.
Yes.
What, is that where you want to stay for a while?
Yes. I think it isn't on my plans doing a full Ironman.
Good.
No. I think I'm trying to do a good short distance triathlete.
Yes.
And I want to enjoy in 7.3 triathlons.
So you'll do some short distance, and you'll do,
Yeah.
because the short distance will help you with your speed.
Yes.
Right. And so what do you look at is the running the thing you need to work on the most?
Yes. Yes. I need to improve in my run course.
Yes. And what have you been doing to do that? How have you been training in terms of running?
I couldn't train so much because it's easy for me to have an injury.
Injuries, yes.
Yes, and I train
Yeah.
only 3 days a week,
Oh.
more or less 40 kilometers.
Okay.
One day a track session,
Right.
other day a easy run,
Right.
another day a fartlek long run.
Right.
And I think I'm better every year,
Yes.
and it's fine for me. Because
yeah.
if I train more,
You'll get injured.
yes, I need to stop.
Well, it's like Lucy Charles coming from that swim background,
Yeah.
and every year is just adding more and more running. Because as a swimmer, it's easy to go hard
Yes.
and get injured.
Yes. Our joints are very weak, and we need to be stronger.
Yes. So are you also doing strength, like weight training?
A little.
A little.
Because we haven't got more time.
Right.
And I only can train swim, bike, and run, and put the gym sessions. It's difficult.
It's yeah. And so are you living in Spain now?
Yes.
Very cool. And so has this been a target, this race, something you've been wanting to do for most of this year?
What?
Is this race been a main race for you for this year, the
Yes.
Daytona?
Yes. It's an important race for me.
Important race for you.
Yes. Yes.
So you're ready to go fast here.
Yes, I hope. I hope. I try it.
So with Lucy Hall, right, who's also a good swimmer, is that something that do you guys talk and say, let's work together during the swim?
I think we can swim together.
Yes.
And I will try to swim as fast as I can.
Yes.
And I think both we can go really fast in the bike.
Yes.
And maybe we can finish the bike in the front.
Yes.
With a little bit
A
seconds.
little bit of a
with-
lead.
Yes.
Yes. That
Yes.
would be very cool. What did you learn from Miami after that race? Because obviously that was a huge race, internationally televised race, and you're leading for 5 laps on the bike, and everybody now knows you. After the race, when you and Jaime looked at the race, what did you come away with from that race?
I learned that I need to be a little bit more confident in the run course, because
Yes.
my running, maybe outside people can say, oh, Sara is a bad runner, but in Miami I ran better than I thought.
Yes, you
So-
did. Yeah.
So for me, it's I need to improve, but I think it's good. But I want to train more to be better in the run course, and I want to be in the front in the run course.
Right. Basically, you want to get off the bike and be in the front and then run
Yes.
as fast as you can.
Yes, yes, run to the finish line.
So, what would it mean for you to win this race?
Oof, I don't know, maybe go as fast as I can and a bit more.
Yeah.
But I try to swim fast. I try to go aero and really fast in the bike.
Yes.
And I hope to do a good run.
Good solid run.
Yeah.
Sara, thank you for taking time and chatting. I know English is a second language,
Oh.
and you are so good.
I'm doing classes.
You are doing wonderful, and that's scary, sitting down and chatting in another. I can't imagine sitting down and trying to do an interview in Spanish. That would be ridiculous. The fact that you can do that is really, really cool.
Thank you.
I appreciate
Thank
you taking time.
Me too.
And have a great race on Saturday.
Thanks.
Sara Perez Sala has been our guest. Again, Breakfast with Bob. We're at Clash Daytona. Hold on, everybody. We will be right